Good morning, good morning, do 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 do. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to a daily dose of joy. We are here to dose our brains on the fly throughout the day. And so this morning we're gonna share some Whoopsie Daisy stories. And I have an ongoing font of Whoopsie Daisy stories in my now 50-pound puppy. He's so big and so powerful. He knows not his own strength. And so I was ready to dose my brain for this journey. It is incremental training for my brain to be satisfied in the moment, to find the well-being in the moment. When in this moment, I am training a puppy and there are shenanigans, speaking of, and we have a puppy guest over. So you may hear some jumping around in the next room, but that's great because I've got him entertained. So I thought for Whoopsie Daisy stories today, I'd start with a big bang. The big bang was when my brother, who lives across the street, brought his dog over. My dog was so excited. They're, like thick as thieves cousins. They're just love each other. And he heard Norman's whimper outside the door and bounded up to the door. And I was like, trying to do our training. I'm like, no, come. And he has a place where a bed that he's supposed to sit on when somebody comes to the door. But he could hear Norman getting excited on the other side. So he runs up to the window to go see Norman and pops that window right out. Much to all of our startling surprise, like, woo! So, whoopsie daisy, these things happen, right? And you have that initial, like, and then it's like, but this is the moment I'm in. And I don't want to build more momentum. So you start finding the laughter and it comes more and more easily. And then remembering in the cleanup, not to get into, I need to be doing this other thing and rush. Like, this is the moment, and finding some laughter in that. And sometimes what helps is for you to make it absurd, like just go as far as I can into it. And so I was like, okay, so let me take the tally for the week. What has Bane had his magic touch on this week? And it became so ridiculous that I was sweeping glass and laughing. This week's tally, Bane has taken to, we've, really puppy-proofed the space, but he always finds something new. As he's given a little more freedom, a little more autonomy, and he's like, I'll try this. What's this new treat? And this is the most recent one, is I have about a cord of, not a whole cord, but a large amount of firewood in the fireplace. And it's rather pretty in the off season, and it's beautiful beech logs, this curly white bark. He found, he's like, Mommy brought me a pile of sticks. So recently he's been pulling logs out of the fireplace and debarking them and then walking around with these giant logs in his mouth. Okay, so that's just one, but this is just this past week. Let's see, and then the next one on the tally was my son left some tennis shoes out in the bathroom. And he went in, and luckily he did not chew up the tennis shoes. He just delicately nibbled the shoelaces off. So when he went to pick them up, it was like, shoelaces no longer attached to shoe. Shoelaces and shoe. Whoopsie daisy. You just gotta laugh. And let's see what else. So there's a pair of reading glasses. And there was a wooden stool. He likes to really decorate, engrave the legs on this particular stool. Whoopsie daisy. But luckily for all y'all to know that he doesn't actually ingest these items. As soon as mommy, it's like, I call it a snap, crackle, pop moment. I'm like, I hear that snap, crackle, pop, and here mommy comes running. No, leave it. Good boy. No, leave it. Good. He's gotten really good at the leave it and the drop it. Whoopsie Daisy. Whoopsie Daisy. Whoopsie Daisy. Oh, but he's just got this well-balanced diet. And so that's the window and the eating of inanimate objects. Another trick that he's learned is given more freedom to, he's got a lot of good skills in the kitchen and good behavior. But occasionally if I leave and there's water in a pan or a coffee cup in the sink, he just thinks, he's like, oh, mommy left me this water buffet. Let me grab some coffee water, and some fish water. He just licks the water out of the pan. I mean, oh, Lord. What are you going to do? His water's in the kitchen. He thinks, this is just special. Whoopsie Daisy. And some good laughs and more training, just like our brains. A neuroplastic opportunity for him. Mommy comes in and trains. And he really is, thank the Lord, getting so much better. Just incrementally over time, consistent training every day. But he's a big ball of puppy energy, for sure. A joyful, joyful place to laugh at the Whoopsie Daisy stories. I hope y'all enjoyed them. I hope they encourage you to see those neuroplastic opportunities in your life. And even if it's just being able to tell about it later and find the humor, you're laying down some new pathways. And then I promise it becomes an easier and easier default for the whoopsie daisies and the inconveniences and the times when our brain wants to take off into irritation and frustration and resentment, or that I can't energy. It softens it. It softens that momentum and helps us build a momentum of being joyful in the present moment as it is, seeing the well-being and the goodness and the opportunity for humor. May today surprise and delight us. Let's first take 3 solidarity breaths together. Thank you so much. I love this time. I love this positive point of focus. It helps me continuing to rewire my brain, change the baseline of the neurochemistry in my brain, keep it, making it easier to optimize to a balanced life of joy, along with all the other human panoply of emotions. Thank you, thank you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.